Everybody, this is Marcel Humphrey.
This is Mike Jones with Flop to Flip Investing, an A-plus neighborhood home buyer.
We're going to go in this morning and talk with Donnie Glover of Be More News in 1010 AM, talk about some real estate and enlighten the people.
Good deal. Baltimore, you're listening to 1010 WOLB. Interesting show we're going to have.
Definitely interesting show.
Baltimore, we're blessed to have on the lines a new best friend, if you will. We have in the studio with us a young man who deals with real estate. And I was hoping that you could do some type of education to the people as it relates to real estate. His name is Marcel Humphrey. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Donnie. Thanks for having me today.
Tell me your name, partner.
Mike Jones.
Mike Jones.
Mike Jones.
We're going to be educating people. Good deal. Mike Jones, why did you get into real estate?
It's a funny story. It was about 2004, 2005, and I was out washing my car in front of my parents' house, and Marcel pulled up in front of my house one day. And just a little brief story. Marcel and I actually grew up together. We went to school.
Which school?
Together. It was a private school called Ruxton Country School.
Out in the country.
And he pulled up in front of my house. I always thought of him as being a little crazy. So he came up with an idea about this real estate stuff. And, you know, I was all in once he sat me down and told me everything.
I want to ask in-studio guest, Mr. Mike Jones, also with the real estate company. What's the name of your company?
A-plus neighborhood.
Okay. Do you think it's important for these kind of things to go on with the workshops and the financial literacy? Do you find it makes your job easier when the person that you're dealing with is more educated?
Absolutely. It's nothing better than an educated consumer. It also makes their lives better as well, understanding when times get hard, understanding what resources they have, what rights they're entitled to, things of that nature. We definitely feel that education is prime in any situation that you're in.
Okay, how long have you guys been doing this company together, you and your partner?
5 years.
Okay. And in that 5 years, what is your biggest challenge?
Biggest challenge has been probably managing contractors.
Okay.
We finally got our contractor situation under control, but that's probably the biggest challenge in real estate, residential real estate development.
Okay, and of course, to do something and take it on as a business, you have to have a passion for what you do. So what is one of the biggest thrills or what biggest things that you're really into in getting people into their homes?
To me, that first experience of someone having their first home, one of the renovations that we did, we received a letter from a first-time home buyer, and they just let us know how pleased they were with not just the renovation, but the experience to be able to own their own home really touched me.
Okay.
So, Lance, when you think of the Greater Baltimore Black Chamber of Commerce and you think that you have Marcel Humphrey in the studio, what are your thoughts as it relates to black business?
Well, as Vice President of the Black Chamber of Commerce, I come in contact with many black businesses, and this show is a great platform for black businesses to come together and a great place for the Black Chamber of Commerce to represent themselves, to reach out to these organizations, to let them know that there are black organizations out there for black business and how we can collaborate and grow together. So it is a wonderful environment to speak to folks on and enlighten and educate.
Marcel, you've been doing some wonderful things out here. Tell the people what you're doing.
Well, Donnie, first and foremost, we couldn't do any of this without the blessings of God. We've also started recently a mentoring program. Not only have we been out renovating homes and selling homes, we're also educating folks on how to buy a house with no money and no credit. There's a lot of people that think you need to have a lot of money to get in the real estate business, and that's not the case. There's several strategies in real estate that you can actually make money, make a profit, and even own property without using any money and no credit.
Such as?
Such as wholesaling real estate. That's gaining control over a property through a real estate sales contract and assigning your rights to that real estate contract to another person or another investor and making a profit.
First off, buying and holding, a lot of investors are tending to do in this market. Bird dogging is, if I send you out on the street and I tell you, look, man, I'm looking to buy 5 properties this month, I'll give you $1,000 for every property that I buy that you send my way. Essentially, your job is to go out, find me a property, and let me buy and help me buy it. And that's actually a great way to get started in real estate, because in working with someone experienced that you're finding properties for, you can learn values, understand neighborhoods, and understand what other investors in this market are looking for.
And Donnie, that's one of the things that we teach. A lot of folks that don't have the money to actually get an education in real estate investing, bird dogging is probably the best ways to start. Very little, no risk at all. And the next step we would suggest is getting into controlling property to build up that cash that you'll need to eventually invest and buy your own properties, pay contractors, things of that nature.
Now, you've been hearing the discussion about real estate. When you look around your neighborhood, is there a need for a Marcel Humphrey engaged in real estate? Is there a need for black people to take ownership of the property in Baltimore City?
Oh, definitely.
Why?
Because it's a lot of abandoned houses that they're not doing anything with. And, you know, they need to be gutted out. And people need homes.
Mike Jones.
Absolutely. It's better in neighborhoods. It's one of the things we preach. We want to better lives one home at a time. And from making these abandoned homes, renovated homes, getting these homes back on the tax roll, it's a win-win for not only the city, but for the homeowner. So I'm definitely in agreement with you.
Marcel, Mike Jones, put your contact information, any websites, email addresses, put it out there.
You can reach us at www.apnhomebuyers.com. You can email us at info at aplusneighborhood.com. All spelled out. APLUSneighborhood.com.
Thank you for your time. Thank you for coming out. We appreciate you. Keep doing what you're doing. Stay up, Baltimore. Up to day down tomorrow. Do your day and everything will follow. Nothing to it but to do it. I got to do it, regardless of how I feel. I am somebody. I am my brother's keeper. And that's a wrap. Did we do it, Layman? Did we do the damn thing?